Well, I wasn't going to make a video on this, but there might be a couple teachable moments in here for others. Or, you know, not really teachable moments, but maybe just some ideas for others, you know, or something to think about. So I just got the Egan straight shot for my 362 here. This one's completely stock. Put a K&N on the back and all that. No, I didn't show how to do that because kind of a botched job. It works great, but you know, I didn't want to. There's probably better ways to do that. Or get a better filtration system if you'd like, which there's not really that much wrong with the stock. Regardless, talking about the Egan straight shot I got for this, and I'm looking at my old muffler mod, and this is again only for the two-piece system. This is a 362C, so and that came with that, or CM, whatever you want to call it. And my first mod was just this, you know, I took out that screen and everything, and if I can get that in there, trying to get it to where the sun, you know, is there. You know, took out the screen, and then, you know, there's like a box inside there. See how Stihl's made that? Let me get around here. I'm getting the sun a little bit better, so y'all can see this. But see, Stihl's made this like box. What I don't like it. I don't like that box. We'll call it a box. I don't know what it is, but it kind of protrudes out. See that? This whole deal here. You know, and this is the big mod I made on it, which, you know, worked okay. It did work a little better. Get some of that hot air out. But the reason I don't like this box is, you know, to me, the bigger the muffler, the less the flywheel is going to be able to cool off. This is an air-cooled motor, right? So anything that's blocking those fins, those cooling fins on your jug or cylinder, you know, it's Volkswagen's proven that time and time again. If you have a Volkswagen with a 4-cylinder, like an older air-cooled, you know what I'm talking about when I say the dreaded 3rd cylinder that has the issues because the oil cooler's blocking the airflow. It's always that 3rd cylinder out there that gets screwed up first. And that's why, because the air is blocking, or that oil cooler is blocking that 3rd cylinder, the fins and everything for that 3rd cylinder. They've since made a conversion kit and blah, blah, blah. But the logic behind that is what I'm talking about. So the more mass you have in front of those, you know, fins, it would seem like, you know, the less it'll cool. And the whole idea of a muffler mod is getting all that heat out quicker, right? So, you know, this is not good enough. This is not good enough. And plus, getting back to what I was saying, this box is just more mass that blocks that flow. It doesn't do a ton, I know, but still, I'd like to just completely take that out of there. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, but the other reason I don't like this box is because it's a box. It's like, you know, we got this. I wonder if I can get that in the sun better. Okay, there we go. The other reason I don't like this box is because it basically takes a small area, pushes it into that box, then it pushes it out a smaller area. And I even made, let me get that, I even made it, you know, drilled it out, and it's still smaller than that area. That doesn't make any sense to me. So this is still impeding, if that makes sense. So it goes from, you know, this size here, the muffler port, You know, it goes from the exhaust port, muffler port, and it's, you know, this is the area, right? Then it goes to a slightly smaller area with the screen, which I took out. Then it goes inside that box. Then it goes, you know, disregard the muffler mod that I already done. It was smaller. It was smaller than a dime. It was like really small. So it goes big, slightly smaller, into a box, and then even smaller. That's so stupid. I don't. It makes no sense. It's like you get build up pressure and you get turbulence just holding that heat in. What a bad design. Let me know what I'm missing there if I'm wrong, but that's just a horrible design to me. I don't get that. Everybody's like, oh man, these Egan straight shots, you gotta get one. I'm like, sure. I bet it's like so much better. Well, I can see why. They're not kidding. Because it goes from smaller to bigger. Or, you know, at least the same size, you know, it lets all that heat out right now. It doesn't have to stay in here, you know, or in this box or whatever, right? It's just a big restriction. It's just absolutely ridiculous to me. I can't see why they would do that. EPA, I guess. I don't know. You got me. But what I like to do is I'd like to get rid of this, but I may not. I may just build a little plate to put where the screen used to be, and that would block this off, and, you know, turbulence obviously too. Maybe kind of pound that smooth somehow or something, you know, after I put the plate in. Then all the air would go straight out that muffler cover, straight shot. I don't know. I'll bring it back when I come up with something. So there it is. I just took an old beer can and cut 3 strips out of it. Made 3 strips of that aluminum. Put it together, put it in here. Pounded all these tabs over right here in the front, kind of. This is not, I'd like to get this smoother, but it's not that big a deal. And yeah, so I left this kind of over that way, overlapped, in case I ever wanted to take it out or something. It'd be a lot easier, but now it's just a straight shot to the straight shot.